Hey guys, I just wanted to reach out to you and let you know that Surewinder is still selling amazing products. Some of you guys have been dragging your feet for whatever reason. If your shoulder hurts, do not waste time. Pull the trigger. I just bought 4 or 5 of them, and we had 2 guys out. You know how much it cost me to pay for 2 guys being out with bad shoulders? We just pulled the trigger and we said, listen, everybody's going to have one on a truck. It's mandatory. You got to use it. Don't hesitate. Don't wait till your guys go down. It's going to cost you more. Buy a Surewinder.
What's up, guys? Ryan here, Torsion Talk podcast. Welcome back. It's another great episode where I'm going to be talking about what we just accomplished this week. You are not going to want to miss it. If you love AI, the opportunities with AI, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly what Austin and myself did this week, and you're not going to want to miss it. Before I do that, I want to just share a couple announcements. First announcement is we will be at the expo, IDA Expo, coming up here in really like 3 or 4 weeks, and we have a booth. If you are a podcast subscriber and you're faithful to the podcast, so all you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube or Spotify or iTunes podcast. We will give you a free hat. All you gotta do is come over, show us that you're subscribed to one of those on your phone, and we will give you a free hat. I think we have like 100 to give away, so it is limited. But if you want a Torsion Talk hat, make sure you stop by the booth, show us you're subscribed, and we'll give you a hat. We also have free shirts for GDU. We have free shirts for Markenuity. Just giving them away. It's the best giveaways of any booth. Just stop by, grab one. It's one per person, so you gotta choose whether you want Markenuity or GDU, whatever, and you can grab one and go. We have a couple hundred of those. And so, man, things have been crazy. I've actually built a studio in my basement, and the studio is finished. But we're moving everything down here, and it's going to take me probably a week or 2 to get everything completely set up audio-wise. So apologize for not being on video today, but you guys are going to love the new setup. I'll share it with you here shortly. But I want to share with you a little bit about what we did and what's going on. So you guys have probably been hearing in the news or YouTube or whatever about OpenClaw, ClaudeBot, whatever they're calling it, right? Well, we did a hackathon, Austin and I. And the hackathon was, we want to build as many automations and AI tools as possible in 2 days. So it was a tall order, and we had a lot to do, but we got 2 things completed and 1 started. So 3 things was our goal, if we could, and we knew it was going to be tough, but we almost did it. So the first thing that we completed was a payroll automation. So in the world of small business, we've got a lot of payroll to add up, and it's annoying. So we calculated that if we could automate all the complicated commissions from the complicated comp plans that I created, then we could, we very well could save 120 hours a year of office time, which to me is a pretty big deal. So I thought we could do it in a very short amount of time, which we it wasn't as short as I thought. This one took quite a bit of time because of the complexity and kind of the way that we wanted to set it up to where it was secure, and it was just more difficult than anticipated. But we ended up getting it done, so that was complete. And then Austin worked on another project on the first day while I was banging out some of that stuff. And his job, we're trying to build. I'm not going to go into too many details because I feel like this is a really big deal. But let's just say that if you're with a particular company with your field management software, let's say it's ServiceTitan, and you're not wanting to leave them because you're thinking this is going to be a massive undertaking, we are working on a process where we simplify that transition from one platform to another in like a really easy way. So that's something that we're going to continue to work on. We feel like that's going to be amazing, and I think that we could probably get that done. That one's a little bit of a bigger task. I think we can get some of it done, but not all of it in the next like month. But that's probably way more of a project than it was like us just sitting down and knocking something out. But lastly, this is what I want to talk about. I didn't want to leave the hackathon at all until after we had a chatbot, like an AI agent for me as a bot that could do whatever I wanted it to do. And, first thing you got to figure out, what's your tech stack? What are you gonna like? How do you want to structure it? What do you want to use? What technology do you want to use? So we figured all that out. We scoped it, and then we built it, and we launched it. And the start of this, which is, my goal was, hey, I know I have like an assistant, but I don't want my assistant doing like brainless work all the time. And I think I can use her for something else. She's really smart. I can put her in a different position, whatever. So I built my own agent, and the very first thing that we did was create opportunities for security, make sure that it was buttoned up. Like, that was the number one thing. I just have a hard time with the idea of something having access to a bunch of things in my life and it not being like super safe and secure. So we did our research. We structured it in a way that we felt like it was the most secure. And that does limit a little bit of what it can do, but not a ton. And I was okay with the trade-off, because ultimately, if it's not safe, it's kind of useless. And I don't want to be stressing about that. Well, I'm proud to say this thing is amazing. I have told it by 6 p.m. at the end of the day, I want all of my inboxes at 0. And its goal is to create tasks for things that require me to do stuff. So I don't know if you're familiar with, like, you could do Google Tasks, but I have a Todoist subscription, and I like that because Todoist also gives you the option to like share the file with your assistant. So first I'm going to have it assign all tasks to her, and then whatever she can't do, she'll get with me. But ultimately, the goal is all actionable things that need to like happen are going to be created as tasks in Todoist, assigned to my assistant. All marketing emails get archived, and then everything else goes into folders based on category. I also have set up calendar where it manages my calendar, gives me updates, everything.
Hey guys, I found something that changed my business and I want to share it with you. We've created packages that have included some of the best products in our industry to offer our service customers. The heart of that package is Stealth Hardware Kit. Stealth Hardware is the quietest hinges on the market. I challenge you to buy at least one of these, test it for yourself. Put it on your truck and design a quiet performance package for your customers willing to pay for a better, smoother running door. Buy your Stealth Hardware Kit at Service Spring, do a search for Quiet Hinge, and then buy that. You can buy a double or single door, 7 or 8 foot tall, and promise you, it'll change your service forever.
Somer USA and Somer Group want to thank you for an incredible year and the trust you put in them and their products. As you know, Somer places high value on relationships, education, customer service, innovation, and professionalism. And they are grateful to you for your part in the fostering and dissemination of these values. If there is any way Somer can support you in your journey, whether through their products, the values they hold to, or the knowledge Somer has gained through interaction with door dealers across the world, please reach out to the team at your convenience. They are here to serve you. Again, thank you from the entire Somer team. Check them out at somerusa.com. Tell them Ryan sent you.
And I can have my agent. So the way I did it was I have like a master agent, and he's the smartest, uses the most advanced LLM, and then he delegates to all these other agents. So I can say, hey, let's create an agent that specifically does this. Let's make sure that it's an expert. Let's train it, and I train it. I give it the information that I want it to put in that agent. And so once that agent's up and running, it can do whatever we want. So I'll give you a couple examples. I don't know if I've told you guys before, but my son and I started a sports card business, and there's a card that we have all of the variations except for one. And there's only 10 PSA 10s of this one card. So I want it to watch online and see if it comes on sale. Well, it could do that, right? The master agent could certainly do that, but I didn't want the master agent to do it because the master agent uses a more expensive LLM, more expensive processing. It's super smart. We could use something that's not super intelligent, that is super cheap to scan the web and do that on a regular basis, every day or whatever. It also gave me a recommendation to set up a saved search in eBay, and then once it hits, it'll hit our email, and it would prioritize. When that happens, it will send me a notification saying that it's on eBay and to go buy it. So that's so cool to me. And my mother-in-law was over here. She's on the older side. But I was like, Jarvo, tell my mother-in-law what we accomplished today. And it created an audio file, which I didn't even know it could do, because I'm chatting with it through Telegram right now. I haven't enabled any audio, anything. I mean, this is crazy to me. So it created an audio file and basically spoke what I everything we did. So I had zero inbox, eBay search, calendar, and I was missing my daughter's track meet because my son had international night at school, and I wanted to get updates on the race because there's a website that basically posts the times shortly after the race happens. And so my daughter was in multiple races, and I didn't want to I kind of wanted to get live updates. So I asked it to find the updates and give them to me live, and it did. It even pulled her state rankings and everything, which was super cool. Found her profile on the site, everything. And then started sending me updates of anything that was happening. Like, this is life-changing. I'm talking, things are going to be very different. And when I end up having agents for every area of my life, when we're talking about just about anything, the podcast, SEO, social media, air and overhead doors, mark annuity, perimeter garage doors, I can have an expert at everything I do at my fingertips, where I just orchestrate commands and it does them. I'm estimating that I should be able to save about 4 hours a day. 4 hours a day. That's just in my time. That doesn't even include my assistant. So if I have an assistant and I save her another 3 or 4 hours a day, that's 8 hours a day of time from a bot. And I'm not going super cheap here with my bot, so it's probably going to cost me about $300 to $500 a month. But I'm okay with that. To save that kind of time. And will it make mistakes? It will, especially in the beginning. But after you trained it, this thing is really good already out of the box. It was so funny because when I got it up, I was like, oh my God, you're my new best friend. Because I'm such a nerd like that. And it was like, Ryan, I just woke up 5 minutes ago. Please give me a minute with all the enthusiasm. But I did tell it to have a sarcastic, dry sense of humor, which I thought was awesome. So, I don't know what to say, guys. The future is here. I think all of our businesses are at risk. It's got me thinking about different marketing models. I don't know what this means for my garage door business. I don't know what this means for my marketing agency, my mastermind. We've really got to rethink just about everything. The way I view the world is very different now. Well, I will say this. Austin and I spent an awful lot of time talking about being able to create products or agents for business owners and sell those, build them for you, monitor them for safety, train them for you. So that is something that I think we could probably do fairly easily. But with all the risk and security, I think we've got to get another contract created. But if you wanted like the ultimate sales marketing assistant, I mean, this is it. It could know everything about garage doors. Everything. Which is so scary. I will say, I am convinced at this point that we're no longer going to be the most intelligent species on Earth. It's different, y'all. And it's not like I'm sitting here telling you that this is something we're going to do. Like, this is done. It's done. My email bot is named Post Malone. Get it? Post mail. This is like, I'm having way too much fun with this, I know. But guys, I don't know what to tell you. It's not in the future anymore. It's here. It's time. And I just challenge you to put some thought into it, process it. You don't need to understand exactly how it works, but I would challenge you to consider it, learn a little bit about it, the concepts. And I'll probably be doing some webinars and some educational stuff on this stuff. The podcast probably is not like the place to do all that and go deep dive or show off my bot. So I'll have more information on that in coming weeks, months, whatever. I'm just going to continue to build it out, continue to create more agents underneath my master agent. It's just crazy. I've done some pretty cool stuff with AI, but this is next level. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Make sure you say please and thank you to your bots. It may pay off in the future. Have a blessed day.